is a very cold 8.9 or 9 below degree night right now, continuing to drop. Our low this morning was 17 below. So, yeah. Anyway, knowing that, I'm going to be making another video on my desk. So, this is going to be a newer video, a newer phone. I'm going to do a video on my iPhone 14 now. It's kind of been a few months, so I want to see like how everything's going and if everything's working right. So let's go take a look at that. Here's my iPhone 14. I got this phone November 26th, so been some months, and it right now is end of February 23rd. So yeah, the back is good. A couple of like weird things in this case I don't know how I got, but they're there. But this case is real nice, guys. It is just an OtterBox case, a MagSafe case. I don't know where it says. Let's see. Right there. I have a MagSafe charger too, so that kind of hits right on. Which is kind of nice. I mean, the case, I don't know if the case itself has the rubber or that magnet stuff. It might help with the phone, because I know these cases are better with MagSafe, because they help stick it to it. It's like extra magnets, so it helps stick even more than it might before. So, yeah. So here's that. Let's see, let me click that on. Now, I am recording with my 7 today, so it's kind of zoomed in video, but it should be pretty smooth. It has a good 60 frames per second camera on it. But anyway, going around the apps, it's very fast. Let's see what software we're running. If I go general, about, we're running iOS 16.4. It's now available for, so it's 20E, 521, 12F. Or no, wait, I read that wrong. 20E, 521, 2F. Or 20E5212F. Okay, that's how you read. Okay. Anyway, very fast. I can open the weather app, and as you can see, just extremely fast. You can see I can open weather here and go down. I just want to show you guys this. This was 17 below this morning with a feels like of. And our coldest this year, just cut off topic here, but it's an iPhone thing. 32 was the feels like below in the morning, and our coldest here this year was 50 below, feels like, with an actual temperature of 32 below. That was December 22nd of this year. Very, very cold. But everything, like I said, is fast. Let's take a look at our battery health and settings. Let's see here. Battery health and charging, 100% still. So very, very fast. Or very, very great. I see I got everything here. Optimized battery charging is on. So everything's running there as it should. It's charged to 100% today at 5:45. That's when I unplugged my phone. So you can see, it's been going on the same charge all day, and I've been using it like 10 hours. It says right here, 10 hours, 5 minutes. Battery held up great. My old phone was getting real bad, and you guys remember that phone. It was getting old. Everything I had with it, every accessory I had with it was getting old, so yeah. But yeah, it's a very fast phone, and I can do an internet speed test, so let's see. We should get a very fast Wi-Fi network speed. This is my house Wi-Fi. I can get faster speeds on 5G with this phone, but 112 downloads real fast, so. And like I said, there's a lot of devices on our Wi-Fi here, so. A lot. I have a ton of devices. But, I mean, they're not all on. I have 2 iPads that have been off since the 13th of this month, and now it's the 20th. So they've been off for 10 days, and I'm probably not going to turn them on for a little while. Am I going to get banned for this ad it's showing on here? I shouldn't. This is ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, so very fast. As you can see, this is 60 frame per second video, but it's very smooth. The camera, I love the camera. If I go to my dog videos and show you some of my cinematics, you're going to be kind of impressed just on how this camera is. And this is the normal, ooh, ow, cut my hand on the thing. This is the normal 14 phone. And it's about the same as Pros, but the Pros have a third lens for extreme zooming. But look at that red. Specifically in this view rather than this view. I mean, I love it all, but like if it's in an upward view with light shining on it like this observing light is, as I call it, then it really, really looks good when it's like this. Look at that red. It's the best red on any phone, in my opinion. Comment below what you guys like about the reds in the phones. But it is a real, real nice red, and I do like the MagSafe case with it too. The camera is very nice. Very, very clear. As you can see, the top one is our ultra-wide lens. I'm going to be using that one a lot for bike ride videos, and I haven't used it much yet until then. And our bottom camera right there is our not our ultra-wide, that's the top. That's just our telephoto lens. And that'll even tell you in the camera app if I take a picture in 0.5 of just everything here. My lamp, my cone, and my everything. I took 2 accidentally. Now if I go ahead and delete that extra one. Got the cone. In this video, if I pointed it in the same direction, you'd see everything, but you can tell there's I can film a video in 0.5 and see if you guys can tell. But you can see, and now I'll take that same image, the 1x camera. I'm going to have to move it down a bit. But you can see we're not going to see all that information. So we see the ball, light, plant, and cone. And with the 1, we only see a little bit of light, the whole plant, and a little cone. So it really does help. So if we swipe up, what the heck? Okay. If we swipe up, iPhone 14, ultra-wide camera. So yeah, it says ultra-wide camera right there. If we go to the next one and swipe up, we have main camera. Oh yeah, it's called the main camera. I don't have a telephoto lens on this phone. That's the 3rd camera on the 12s. However, I really do not use zoom much. If I need to get something zoomed in, I go closer to it and take a picture. I don't need 100 times zoom, but yeah. Anyway, if I go to my dog videos here, usually I record all my dog videos from my dog TikTok in cinematic mode on this phone. And I do have to process them, but they work very great. So you can see, I want to see. Here's this. I just want to show this real quick. Just quality of this video. It's not showing on the video, but if I turn my light off, maybe that'll help. Okay, yeah, this does. It's kind of drowned out, as you can see, because it is an HDR video being filmed on an iPhone 7 camera. But I just want to play it, and you guys look. Maybe if I turn my lamp on, it'll give better lighting. Maybe. Let's see. Right there, too, just the blurred background. It's just amazing. It's amazing. Let me see if I can get my brightness down a bit here. Just the clearness of this video and the quick change to, and I tried to zoom here, or no, you can't zoom with cinematic video, guys, you can't. That's kind of crazy too. So just very clear video, and I've been doing this since I got the phone. The video is so clear. The video is my main thing I like here. These HDR videos, no matter what you're looking at, what you're recording, is always, always, always just so clear. Look at this. And it is drowned out on camera. It looks better. It literally looks better in real life than you're seeing. Here's these dogs. And this video doesn't give a great representation because it is simply not in the daytime, in the light. However, if I go to a video like this, and we check this out, see here the color, just clear color that we see is just crazy. It's really crazy. I mean, for everything, just these videos even, and I mean the color, it can't, my 7 cannot pick it up. The brightness on my phone is just too high for it, as simple as stated. But yeah, very, very clear video no matter what you're trying to look at. Just, it's crisp. Now, YouTube, you can just upload cinematic videos, but that's pretty much it. When you take it, or not cinematic, you can upload cinematic wherever, but I'm talking HDR videos. HDR videos can only simply be uploaded with YouTube, as that I've found. Please comment below. I mean, there's obviously probably more, but I only use YouTube. But it works great on YouTube. Like this isn't going to be an HDR video because it's my iPhone 7 recording. But As you can see, this video is amazing and clear. It's just crazy. So you guys get that. Amazingly clear, cinematic-like videos for very fast motions. And now this works better with non-moving fast objects like this is. This is real fast motion for the camera to pick up and adjust to that change as quick as it did, but as quick as it should. But if you're sitting there and like taking a video of your dog sitting or like this, for example, it's gonna get a nice blur on the background. Really, really nice blur on the background. So, yeah, really cool there, video and everything. So, oh God. So yeah, very fast phone. I can use this thing for, let's see, I can use it for just any fast thing I want to do. I can go in here. I'm yet to test action mode. I did test it in the yard before snow came down like it did. I'm not seeing major increase. For example, it probably doesn't count, but if I take my camera and I go normal video and I go, okay, so you can see my camera shaking vigorously. Now I'll end this video and play it back. And the camera shaking vigorously. Is not shaking as hard as it was, and I know that. Now I'll do it here. So I want you guys to look carefully. Recording. Okay. Cutting. Recording. Okay. Cutting. Oh, I wasn't showing it, sorry. Recording. Okay. Cutting. So it really shows that that is. I can turn on now action mode, and it says more light required. You need that much light, but I don't notice a difference in the video recording with any shaking. Here, I'll show you this one. And the video recording with any shaking. And the video recording with any shaking. Now, obviously, that's better than it. I actually was shaking. Now, if I'll go to turn that off, and I'll just take the normal video. In the same exact shakiness, guys. In the same exact shakiness, guys. Well, I guess that made a little difference. Okay. Alright. Did make a little difference. I will start a video and do the same exact shaking. And cut it, maybe even a little harder shaking to see if it proves it. Well, start a video and do the same exact shaking. I guess, guys. I mean, I'm not showing you guys. Well, start a video and do the same exact versus in the same exact shakiness. Yeah. I mean, not much of a change. I'm not impressed with action mode itself. I might test this on a couple things like running, but the phone stabilized camera is already great. It already works. So I think action mode's in there and it doesn't really change much. On my phone, I don't know about others, but on mine it doesn't. Like I said, I didn't test it in any actual light conditions yet, so that's on the plan when we get a day that ain't cloudy and that's above 0 degrees. I will put that on my list to try. But yeah, other than that, I mean, even with that, the phone's stabilized camera, as great as it is, I'm going to take a video of this cone and I'm going to shake it, okay? So I'm going to shake it bad. Very, very bad. Very, very bad. End it. Now I'm going to look at the video. Very bad. Very, very bad. Now that's way better than I was shaking. I was shaking it and it was going like this. So it's seriously better. It is. Now I'll do that again. It's not going to have enough light though. And that's the thing with action mode, is it requires so much light that in this it doesn't work. It's just not bright enough for it. So kind of crazy. It really is kind of crazy. But yeah, the camera on this thing and the HDR video is just insane. I'll take a couple pictures just to kind of show you here. Versus an HDR video in itself. And keep in mind that the action mode does decrease quality immensely. So here we're taking a crisp 4K HDR 24 frames per second video. This cone. Okay, now we'll review that video. I want to show the pictures of the camera. This is non-HDR pictures. Just amazing. I'm going to turn my brightness up on my observer light here. As you can see, this picture is just amazing. It looks a little drowned out because the brightness is kind of high, but the picture is just amazing. If I zoom in here, kind of get you a better look. An HDR video is really going to look drowned out on devices that, look at the detail you can see, that don't have an HDR camera installed. But look at the detail you can see just everywhere, zooming, and it's just high detail. And on this image, just the same, look at all the detail you can see up to the, I mean, this is insane. It's just amazing quality. I'm gonna shake it bad. And now here's this HDR video. Like I said, it looks so good in real life, but on camera, it doesn't. So I can try to dim down my brightness a little for the video. We'll see. Taking a, but I guess HDR isn't affected by brightness. Video. It's calm. Okay. So it is real nice in real life. In that plant, I'm looking at it with my eyes. Best thing you'll ever see, and that's going to be what's posted to YouTube. But it coming through another phone's camera is going to process it a little different. However, as you can see how the screen dimmed right there, so that's what you'd be seeing with no HDR versus HDR. So that's the brightened effect filter it kind of puts. Here's what no HDR is like, and here's what HDR is like. You can see that immense quality and brightness increase, and especially right here. Look at that, just the difference it makes. That's what you see on normal photos, the dim. But on the video side, it doesn't brighten the screen up at all. The screen brightness isn't physically changed. It's simply just the HDR video working a little better. So I'll turn my brightness up a little more. And as you can see, I started the video off with 7%, and now I'm in 16 minutes and I'm at 4. That's insane. And especially for the 14, just the plain 14. My 11 battery was way worse than this by the end. At first, it was better than this. By a slight, well, I don't know, because it was an older phone, but I think by a slight bit it had more milliamp hour battery than this, because it's a lot smaller of a phone than my 11 Pro Max. The Pro Max phones have more battery. But this phone, I mean, it's so much better than my 11, because that thing was so old. The battery health was 77, and it completed 1,327 cycles. So it got its use, for sure. This one were brand new battery, brand new, fresh. Let's see, 100% maximum capacity. So I recommend keeping all this on unless you're getting up every different time every morning. Then I recommend turning it off. It'll say it'll help reduce battery aging, but if you need your phone charged to 100 and you get up at different times each morning and day, I don't recommend it, because your phone, I mean, if you have alarm set, that's great. It uses your alarm. But if you do not have an alarm set, then it kind of learns from your daily use. So if you get up at 5:45 a.m. without setting an alarm, great. Your phone will kind of use that. If you set an alarm for 5:45 a.m. every morning and you get up then, your phone will definitely be sure to charge your phone by then. It will use your alarm time. If you're not using an alarm, though, it does have to default to just guessing, which can screw you up. If you need your phone 100% and it's only at 80 by that time, it can screw you up. I mean, I've had it happen before, especially on my watch and my computer where I'm really not consistent with the charging. I do recommend turning that off for temporary times. Now, I do recommend keeping it on if you're ever simply needing it, or, you know, I do recommend it on because it really will help your battery life. Anyway, about it for this video. See you guys in the next video.